Hi, my ukulele friends. Look what came in the mail. I am so excited. Hricane Ukuleles reached out to me. Gosh, was it last year? They sent me a ukulele and it was wonderful. I still play it. You'll see it featured in some of my tutorials on YouTube. I have another one here, so I'm really excited. Let's unbox it and see what we got. Oh, wow. Very fun. Oh, well, this is a gorgeous instrument. Let's get it tuned up and see what we've got. Now that I've got this tuned up, what I can tell you is that it's really a beautiful instrument. It's hard for me to form first impressions other than on looks and feel, and it feels very good. Super smooth, and it's got this gloss finish. Now, I don't know how I feel about a gloss finish. I know that I have an instrument with gloss finish, and it's my least favorite. I mean, you hardly see me play it. The gears are very nice, tuned up nicely. Beautiful, beautiful mother of pearl inlay in here. Even the fret dots. I don't know if you can see that, but they're also beautiful. It's mother pearl of abalone. I'll look it up and I'll have the specs down below. It's got this trick curved back, which is supposed to allow an instrument to be more resonant. So I can tell you it feels nice and balanced. It's not drilled, so but it does look like it could be. So the strap that came with it is one of these hook straps, which I'm not a fan of, but I'm a teacher. I can't, you know, I need my straps to hold my instrument so I can gesture and talk and all that kind of good stuff and futz with with a student's instrument. It comes with a keyless strings, a super Nile gut. It has a tuner with it and a cleaning cloth and an extra set of strings. Now, it's still not settling in for tuning, so I'm going to practice with it tonight and keep tuning it and seeing how I feel. The one thing that I can tell you just first off the bat is the sustain, how long the notes resonate seems to be very lengthy. So I like that. So I'm going to play around with it tonight and tomorrow and come back and kind of give you some of my final thoughts. And just to tease you, I'm going to be doing a giveaway with this instrument. Wanted to make sure that I was clear before we get any further in this video that this ukulele was sent to me free of charge from Hricane. This is the second time I've received an instrument from them. I love the first one. I still play it. So they say that this was sent to me in PR, public relations. So they want to hear my honest reviews. There's no stipulations that they give me whatsoever other than do a review. So here's your review. Back. I've been playing this ukulele for several days. I showcased it with my group lesson students and they were like, wow, that sounds great. So what I thought I'd do is I'd play a little bit for you, explain a little bit along the way, and give you the specs and my final thoughts. So first, I'm going to play for you me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Strong strumming stuff, well suited to my voice, so I'm belting. So you can kind of get a comparison of how the range of this instrument dynamically fits with my voice. Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. It's against the law. It's against the law. What the mama saw was against the law. Okay, why did I pick that? Well, first you got to hear the intro, you know, which is loud strumming, has lots of D's in it. And what I found on instruments that I play when I go to festivals, pick up other people's instruments, student instruments, what have you, is that if the width on the the fretboard. Duh, come on, think the neck. If it's off, then the next thing you know, my D's are buzzing. And I didn't hear any D's buzzing. And when I was playing this, I was going, yeah, I can go in and out of D's, no buzzing. So it's a really good configuration for me. You might need a different configuration, but I just know that the two ukuleles that I play all the time, I don't buzz, and I don't buzz with this. I have other ukuleles that I do buzz with. And why is that? Well, a couple reasons. One, the neck can be as much as a 1/4 inch difference. And that does make a difference on how my fingers react here on the 2nd fret. The other reason is setup. And I have found over the course of playing around with this ukulele, the setup is 100%. It is extremely good. So I can't guarantee that you would get that on every instrument, but this one is totally set up perfectly. No buzzing, anything that's happening all up and down. It's easy to do barred chords. So in fact, that's what I'll show you next. I'll show you some with some barred chords. Oh, here we go, some barred chords. Sounds pretty good in my estimation, and I'll tell you why I picked that particular little riffadoodle or whatever is because, as I mentioned, I have another glossy finish ukulele that you won't see it in a video. I don't like it. I should sell it, huh? I found that the gloss was sticky, and I don't know how to explain that. And here I was, I bought the instrument in Fairbanks, Alaska, not exactly the warmest place in the world. Came down south with it where I had to have the action fixed on it. So without good action, I couldn't do this. And it's like my thumb stuck too, and I couldn't get a good sound because I couldn't get a good purchase because the setup wasn't, and I paid more than 3 times the amount than this instrument is currently retailing for. So I finally had to sand the back down so I could actually do that slide and take it to a luthier and get the action fix, the setup. And so basically for beginners, that means that the distance of the string from your fretboard is a comfortable distance where you don't require a whole lot of pressure to make these chords happen, but it's far enough away that the strings then don't buzz and get in the way and you get all these extraneous sounds because it's too close to the fretboard, in a nutshell. Additionally to barred chord problems, I find that with beginner students and myself, because I have old hands, I don't want to have to put a whole lot of pressure on it. So doing 4 finger chords like being able to slide up. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but I helped him to drink his wine. Yes, he always had some mighty fine wine. No problem there. I should do some finger picking for you. All right, that's a finger picking pattern, and I'll be working on some fills and stuff for the Death Cabin. Yeah, nice little happy bluegrass number. The Death Cabin for Halloween. Here are my final thoughts on this instrument. I'm going to give you those final thoughts, and I'm going to tell you how you could win this. So please stay all the way to the end. This is a very good value for the money. Oh my gosh. As I said before, I've got an instrument I paid more than 3 times for, and I don't like it as well as this. It has a really good feel for it, which makes it very good for a beginner and a professional too. We deserve good feeling instruments that aren't hard to do barred chords and movable shapes with. So it's got a good setup. I can speak to this particular instrument on that. I can't speak to everyone that comes out of the factory, but this is really set up well. Feels great. It is a beautiful instrument. It has a solid top, Acacia. Oh, you can see reflections of the window outside. And my camera. It's so nice and shiny. The gloss is not a problem on it. It's got the mother of pearl inlay on it, and as well on the fretboard. The website says the fretboard is walnut, and then another place it says it's rosewood. Looking at it, I would say it's walnut, but I'm not an expert. It's got this cool inlay detail here on the bridge, and this, so very nice instrument. Stays in tune after the strings eased in, not a problem. The arched back. I read up on that. Why an arched back? Well, one, it makes it a stronger instrument. And you think of like all your violins and cellos and stuff, they have an arched back. And it means that they have to have less bracing on the inside, so that's a plus. It's also supposed to make it sound better. This instrument isn't quite the sound that I'm looking for in a ukulele, but don't let that discourage you. Let me explain why. I have had a career since 1983 singing 5 days a week for a living. So I have developed a set of lungs on me. I can belt out. Now, we're not going to talk about tone quality all the time, but I can punch out some songs. And this instrument is quieter than what I like. So I want a louder sounding instrument. But a lot of adults that I work with and kids have softer sounding voices than what I have. I'm used to, being the leader and singing loud enough so everybody can hear me. If you are more comfortable being in the background, or when you're playing at home and you want something to match a softer sounding voice, this would be an excellent instrument. Peering down in this too, I also noticed that it looks like there's bracing in here, so you can put a strap button here, and so you can do a conventional strap setup rather than doing the hook-on strap. So value, beauty, playability, long sustain. It has a mellow sound, not a bossy sound. Bossy. You might want a mellow sound. So, want an instrument like this? Well, I've got a link down below. You can order one. They are so reasonably priced. As I said, I think it was like $119 on their website from Hricane. I do not believe that it's available on Amazon at this point. Would you like a ukulele like this? I am giving away this exact ukulele. I will send it to you, and I will send it internationally. What are the rules? 1, you have a form to fill out. Fill out the form down below. There's a link to it. It will also get you a subscription to my email newsletter. If you don't want it, you'll have to check an extra box. Then, make comments on any of my YouTube videos. Make comments on any of my Facebook and Instagram posts. I'll be taking down names and putting down numbers. This contest ends midnight the 25th of October. And on the 30th of October, at my Friday night Zoom jam and open mic, I will be announcing the winner. In fact, I'll be pulling the name that announces the winner. So I am so excited, and I will be checking that winner and make sure that we've got a form on you. All my patrons also get an entry. I love my patrons. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous community we have going on Patreon with great rewards. All my chord charts, which people say your chord charts are detailed. They give us the information we need to grow and develop our ukulele journey. I have group lessons at the $6 level. I have my new to uke curriculum, $3 and above, where it lines out for you, do this song, here's the skills that you're going to need, and takes you through sequentially from an absolute beginner all the way to being able to do B flat. I hope to get those entries in from you. I want this ukulele to go to a loving home. So catch you in my next videos, and I'll see you in the comment section. Bye-bye.